When you're out doing deliveries and you have a ton of terrible offers coming back to back to back where you're declining, do you feel like sometimes the apps all of a sudden cut you off and you're no longer receiving offers? Now, I've heard this time and time again from people. You kind of feel like all of a sudden, like, why am I not getting offers? Is it because I'm declining back to back to back? And then there's some times where you are declining back to back to back, and then all of a sudden you get a decent offer and the offers keep coming in. So it can go both ways. But I came across this post to where another delivery driver had asked support about this, and this is what it said. So this is what the Dasher messaged into support. They said, so as contractors, we no longer have the choice to choose which offers make sense to take and which pay enough. Please answer this question. And support said, if you deny any, you will have bad ratings on your account and you will receive very minimal orders. And the Dasher responded, got it. So DoorDash can offer $2 for 13 miles and we're expected to take it. So first of all, this Dasher support doesn't sound like they know what they're talking about. They said, if you deny any, you will have bad ratings. And I think what they meant to say is you will have a bad acceptance rate. That's the only thing that I can think of. And then they say you will receive very minimal orders. Now, like I said, this can really depend. There are days where you decline, and then all of a sudden it goes silent. And then maybe it's like a Friday night where there's a ton of offers coming in and you're declining. Finally get a good offer, drop it off, more offers are coming in, decline, accept another offer, and your wheels are moving. You're not getting cut off. So I feel like it depends on the day. If you're going out when maybe it's less busy and then you kind of feel that silence, that's why it's always good to multi-app. Nobody really knows the behind the scenes of this, and I find it interesting that support would say this to a Dasher messaging in. And this brings me to another good point. If you feel like you're getting information from support that just doesn't make sense or doesn't seem right, sometimes it's a good idea to message back in, try to get a different agent, and maybe you can get a better, clearer answer to your question. Now, I don't know if there would be a support agent that would actually give an answer to this question, but regardless, this support did not answer the question correctly. But I think it all comes down to how busy it is when you come out. I don't think because you're declining that you're just going to be cut off from offers. Yes, it feels like that, but I think it has to do with how many orders are out there, how close you are to restaurants that have orders coming out, as well as your tier could also play a part. I feel like there's just a ton of variables, but I think the bottom line is when you come out here, everybody's market is different. You have to do what works best for you, and the only way to know what works best for you in your market is to go out there and experience, try different things. But if you do get a dead time or dead spot, you have your other apps on, you have more chances of other offers coming in to keep your wheels to moving. But let me know your guys' thoughts on this. I thought this was very interesting because this is brought up a lot, but there is nothing set in stone that says, yes, if you're declining, we're cutting you off. I feel like it's just one of those things depending on how many orders are out there, and we just don't even really know. But let me know your guys' thoughts. I'm gonna get the apps turned on and see what the first offer is for tonight. All right, guys, we are starting the evening off with a good one from Uber Eats, $10.75 for 2.9 miles. We are heading to McDonald's, and this McDonald's, I usually have a little bit of a wait. Isn't that like typical with McDonald's these days? Anyways, so we're heading there, and hopefully it won't take too long to get the order. Chloe B, Uber Eats. Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a wonderful day.
All right, guys, believe it or not, my order was ready. It's not even busy at this McDonald's, which is awesome. Customer is 3 minutes, 0.7 miles. And I did want to mention really quick, I had this pop up, of course, after I got into the car. It says this store requires order number verification. Order number verification helps confirm the correct order is picked up. Ask the store for the 5-digit Uber Eats order number printed on the receipt. Well, they gave me the bag. I get into the car and the receipt's on the bag, so I just took the number on the receipt, input it, and I'm good to go. We're off to deliver the order to the customer. 16. Oh no. Dang it. Well, that didn't go well. 205. All right, guys, this delivery did not, I mean, they got their food, but as you guys probably seen, I mean, you can't really see anything. I do have a light on my camera, and I have delivered to this apartment complex a ton of times. The customer left me some very detailed instructions, and so you park on the street and you go over like this little hill over to where their apartments are. Anyways, I'm going over this hill. It has been pouring down rain the past couple of days, and you guys can only imagine I'm going down the hill and I lose it. I completely fell on my back. I am okay, but there is a guy in his recliner in his living room on the ground floor with his blinds open, and I do have a little light on. He probably like seen me flip in the air because I seen him looking over in the direction. But anyways, I am muddy. You can probably see the mud on my gloves. The whole back side of me is covered in mud. I am wet. And of course, after I drop off that order, I'm getting like a $10 order for like 4 point some miles, a good one. But I'm going to have to shut it down, guys, because this is pretty bad. Out of all the years I've been driving, I can't recall anything like this ever happening to me. And I've been through all kinds of different terrain. And yeah, this is not good. Luckily, I'm okay. And the customer got their food. Hopefully their food's all right, but yeah, that was not good. But anyways, I'm gonna leave you guys right here. I gotta go home and take a shower and get myself cleaned up because it is muddy, very muddy out here. But always appreciate you guys coming along with me, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.